Okay, so we're gonna find the key the song's in by the pyramid, by the little triangle. That if I were to pitch the do, that's the 90. I would say 98% of the time, the bass is gonna sing the keynote, right? But like whatever the bass chord is, right? Father, we love you, and then it goes to a G chord. Worship and adore you. The bass is almost always singing that bass tone for whatever the chord is that the melody is matching, right? So you've got your C, but what is this? Do, re, mi, Father, we love, right? Fa. There's your bass. Father, we love. Fa, re. Do, mi, so, mi, do. That's how we can always find that. So if the song you were just pitched, fa, mi, do, mi, Father, we love, right? The alto, in this case, happens to be the chord tone, right? Father, we love you. See that? So let's see if we can sing this alto line together. Just sing the alto. See if we can train our ears to do that. Okay? Here we go. Father, we love you, we worship and adore you. Glorify your name in all the earth. Awesome, awesome. So if you can follow those intervals just like we were doing the other day. Remember when Brian was leading us through this? As long as you know the starting point. The starting point in this case is do. Why don't you guys all sing that again? I'll sing the melody, and see if you can keep your alto with me as I sing the melody. Want to try it? Okay, here we go. Give me the note again. No, mi, do. Ready? Let's sing. Father, we love you, we worship and adore you. Glorify your name in all the earth. So that's awesome. Isn't that, I actually believe, I think singing harmony is a blast. And I think it's really fun. It's not always, it's more fun than singing the melody. If you can find that alto and sing that alto along with it, it's actually fun. It makes it a lot more enjoyable to find like this counter tone. And then we can add the tenor in, okay? So now what's the tenor note here?
So, G.
Yeah, it's the sol. Pet peeve. I've seen it so. But in this case, it's your so to your D, so to your do. Remember, so do, mi, so. There's your tenor starting. Father, we love you, we worship and adore you. You see that? Do, mi, so. Where's the alto start at? Do, Father. Melody is Father, tenor is Father. So we made that, what that did is that made that triad chord we talked about a few weeks ago. Remember that? We talked about that chord a few weeks ago? There it is. There's your chord. There's your 1, there's your 2, there's your 3. And if you look on your you'll see that. You've got 1, 3, 5 right there. You see that? There's your 1, 3, 5. So you're always making that triad chord. So let's try it. How about if we get somebody to sing the tenor?
I'm thinking Jim.
Jim, I like Jim on the tenor. I like that, if he's okay with that. And then I'll sing the lead, and you all try and sing the alto. See if you can lock in that alto again like you did, nice and strong. Okay? So I give you the tone again. Do, do, mi, so. Altos are do, Father. Lead is mi, father. Tenor is fa, do, mi, so.
You did the tenor.
Sorry, yeah. Altos are father, mi, father. That's the lead. Tenors, so, father. Ready? You guys are father. Got it? Ready? Go. Father, we love you, we worship and adore you. Glorify your name in all the earth. Glorify your name. Glorify your name. Glorify your name in all the earth. Yeah, that sounded.
I wasn't singing the way it was written.
That's okay.
I already know that. So.
That sounded awesome. Yeah, now this threw the altos a little bit of a, because you went to a chord there that's not technically in this key, right? Remember the key of C won't have any sharps or flats. Remember that? This is in the key of C, right? So we see no sharps or flats, but what happened right here?
We did.
Yeah, you got too sharp. So something happened there, right? Technically it was a little change of key, but so it adds a, so you got, that's where we were talking about that half step ear training back a few weeks ago. You got to be able to hit that, you know, what were you guys doing there on that E? You were, glorify your name, glorify your name. Get that little half step, right? Where's it at? Yeah. You went to this, from this. That note right there is technically not in the key of C, right? So you've got to really train the ear to go a half step drop, and then you poof, then back into the right key again. Great job. Can we do that again? That was then we're going to another one. So I'll just hit the note. You see if you can find your tone. Okay. Here we go. Fa do mi so mi do mi. Ready? Here we go. Father, we love you, we worship and adore you. Glorify your name in all the earth. Glorify your name. Glorify your name. Glorify your name in all the earth. Man, that's so good. I have to say, the alto and tenor make this song. That little suspended, that suspended note that the altos and tenor did, the tenor did it here, right? Well, the tenor did it here, it's still suspended, and then the alto did it here at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That makes that song.
It makes the song deeper.
Oh,
richer.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's why you know it takes a little ear training. You were wondering, I couldn't find it. But if you can find that starting point, just try that a few times, and you'll train your ear to find this other tone. I don't sing tenor all the time, so I got to kind of get back in the habit of it. But it's such a fun thing to sing. Especially when you can do these, when it has these suspended tones in it, it's actually really fun.
If you don't know what you sing, find someone who you think you can sing with, sit by them. When I was like 8, my mom sat me next to a lady at the old Southwest building. And I can't think of her name, but I'll come in a minute. And because my mom sings soprano, and I can't sing soprano. So she sat me next to I sat with her during church, and she sang alto, and so that's how I learned to sing alto, was by sitting with her.
Yeah, you got to train your ear. There is a little bit of ear training to find, especially alto. I don't find alto easy to find for me, because I'm not trained. Tenor, I can find it. Alto's a little tougher to find.
See, when I hear a song, if you just sang a song and you only sang the lead, the soprano tone, I hear in me, I hear the alto part.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, your ear's trained. You've trained your ear to do that, which is just years and years of doing it. So, great job. So let's try another one here.
She might just be improvising.
I did. I've done that before too, no joke. I
Yeah,
did it
really?
on that song. There was a couple notes that I sang was written.
As long as you stay in the chord that it's written in, you're fine. Stay as long as you're in that 1-3-5 triad. Now, what happens here? See, you're in the key of C. Father, we love you, we worship and adore you, glorify your name in all the earth, glorify your name. Now here comes the tone that's not supposed to be there. Right, it's an E major chord. Oh man, you've got to train your ear to hit that, and then it goes to an A. So as long as you're in the key of E or that E chord there, you're okay. Sing whatever you want to sing, right? Because as long as you're in that triad, you're all fine. Okay, so this is in, what key is this in? What's our pyramid?
B flat.
Yeah, B flat. So we're in the key of B flat. So if I tone that B flat, there's your B flat. Now, what is the alto singing?
I don't know what note it is, but I can sing it.
Yeah, look on here. So is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7? What is the alto starting at?
Right.
Me. Right? It's the diamond on its side, right? So you've got.
It was on the B, Ray in the key of C.
What's that?
It was on the B, Ray in the key of C. Or for years ago.
I know you're speaking English, but
See, we're in key of B
It's
flat now,
foreign.
so you've got do, mi,
Maybe she has perfect pitch.
so here we've got B flat, do, mi, so, mi, do. Now what is that shape? That shape is the diamond. So it's telling me it's me. Do, mi, the Lord. And it goes down to the Lord is your bass. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. See the line there? So here, let's sing it together. Let's see if we can sing this alto line together. Do, mi, the Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie.
that's not keys. That's not.
Yeah. Let's see it. I'm trying to do this backwards. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll.
Well, I've been singing this song wrong my whole life. Then.
Me too.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. So if you think about the melody, the Lord's my shepherd. Yeah. But your alto. Me, the Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie. That's the alto line. Let's try it again. Here we go. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie. No? Don't agree? The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie. I think you might have been saying tenor there.
You know what though?
She's improvising it.
I was going to say that this song I know my whole life, so I must have been singing it wrong the whole time because so you sing the sopranos, you the lead.
Okay, all right, let's sing it together. Let's sing it together. I'll sing the lead. If y'all can try and lock in on this alto. Here's your note. The Lord. That's your alto. I'm going to go, the Lord. You're going, the Lord. I'm the Lord's my Okay?
See, that's where I sing.
It's okay.
Go there.
Try it. It's fun. The Lord. That's your singing. I'm here. Ready? Here we go. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie.
So I'm not singing what that is.
Yeah.
So what am I
You're
singing?
kind of singing a tenor line. You're kind of singing something that
He
probably
wasn't singing the tenor line.
You weren't singing this tenor, but kind of a tenor-ish kind of a
I
tone.
don't know.
Yeah.
Is that the way it's written in the book?
I think so.
Oh, it could be. Well, no, we could take a look at it. See
Well,
it.
there's sometimes that
Yeah.
when it's on this,
There are different arrangements and different books.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is interesting. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can do this. Try and focus on that. Do me, the Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. That's your singing. Ready? Ready? Go. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie. Get there, get there. Gotta take practice. Let's try one more time. Hit that. There we go. The Lord. That's your number. Right there. Ready? The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie. Yeah, I like it. It's coming. It's coming. It's getting together. You hearing it? Hearing that?
It's hard for me. I'm not joking.
We're learning.
No, in
we're
my
learning
head,
a new melody.
it's like I'm learning a whole different song.
It is like a whole new. It is. I mean,
It
I
is.
never sing this. It's a whole different song for me. It's a whole different song, and that's kind of the point. It's like to try and hear that.
You don't ever sing this song?
I never sing alto.
Oh, okay.
I never sing alto.
What?
All right, let's try one more time, and then we'll advance on to the next page after this. Ready? I'll give you the note one more time. Here we go. We're all singing alto, George, except me. Ready? The Lord. That's what you're at. Ready? The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie. In pastures green, He leadeth me. In pastures green, He leadeth me. The quiet waters by. Oh, that sounds good. You have to admit, when you put that alto right here, that makes that tone. Those altos there sound awesome. Doesn't that sound great? That counter together. So, man, if it's so fun to try and sing that, try and find that line and sing that with the group. You know, it's excellent. And then you see the tenors doing their thing here. So let's try it one more time. I'm going to ask Jim to sing the tenor. Okay, I'll do the lead. Jim will sing the tenor. You all sing the alto. Try it one more time. Ready? The Lord. There's your number. Ready? The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie. In pastures green, He leadeth me. In pastures green, He leadeth me. The quiet waters by. Woo, man, that sounds so good. I mean, we're making a chord. This group right here is just making a nice triad. That nice. We're not too far off. Pretty good. That was excellent. That was fantastic. What do you think of that? What's your thoughts about singing a melody that's not the melody of the song? It's a counter melody.
It wasn't hard for me.
Was it hard?
No.
That's really how you improve your singing.
It is.
Your training and all.
It is to find that interval that's not the melody.
Yeah.
Find that other interval, and like we're doing here, just kind of follow. Okay, it's down 2 steps, up 2 steps, up 2 steps, down 1 step. Just that, and you can practice. That's why I want to give you the handout here. Oh, here's one, George. That handout. Yeah, you're welcome. So you just just start with that. Do can be whatever. In this case, do is B flat, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? Just that practice that interval, 2 steps, 1 step, do, mi, so, mi, do. Just practice those intervals will then allow you to go when you see this and say, okay, I see it moving 2 steps, 1 step, 2 step, and you just train your ear to follow along. Any other thoughts about that? Kind of fun? Enjoy
No,
that?
I'm almost sure it's written in a different key than what you have and what the book says.
Oh, it could be.
I think so.
It could be a different key. I mean, but it might be arranged differently.
Because I was singing what I know, and it was not what was written on the board. And I know that, I mean, I couldn't tell you what the note was, I could figure it out, but that I know that I was not singing the way that was written.
It's not the same thing.
Is it really? Well,
The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. Yeah, it's not the
then
same.
I've been singing it wrong the whole life.
That's all right. that's the fun part of this. We were talking about that like the second or third week. You know, if as long as you're singing in the chord
Mhm.
that we're singing in, then
It adds another piece.
it's as long as you're at 1, 3, 5. Now when you go off and you're doing 2, 4, 6, that's when it's supposed to be like right. That's you're getting those suspended chords, those maybe a diminished chord or something. You shouldn't be getting that, right? There's sometimes you do that. We have some singers that'll do a kind of a
They're like an
their own little thing there, and that's all good. That's okay. All right, we're back to the key of C. Let's try this one now. Key of C. So there's your do. Do. So now, what does the bass start on?
No.
Do. What does the tenor start on?
Mi,
Mi, do, mi. Now in this case, alto and soprano are the same thing. Do, faithful love flowing down from the thorn-covered crown makes me whole, saves my soul, washes whiter than snow.
That's
There's your
re to T. It's not re do T.
Where are we talking about? We're at it.
Saves my.
Oh yeah, I was having kind of trouble reading the lines from this angle. But there's your faithful love. We're trying to sing this together? Let's just sing the alto. Ready? Here we go. Faithful love flowing down from the thorn-covered crown makes me whole, saves my soul, washes whiter than snow. Faithful love calms each fear, reaches down, dries each tear, holds my hand when I can't stand on my own. There's our triplets. We were laughing about that, I think, the second week. There's some triplets. Now this alto is getting pretty low here, right? You've got some A down to a G, and then back down to a G. I was finding that low for even me to sing. You altos, is that comfortable or is that too low? That's pretty low for you're a lead singer. You swing soprano probably. It's
Yeah,
kinda
that was fine for me.
I'm
It was
mainly a soprano.
yeah. It's getting down there pretty good.
Well, that's one of the lower notes in that an alto can sing
Yeah.
comfortably.
Yeah.
I
And it's
heard Karen Carpenter sing F.
oh really?
Wow.
Ooh, way down there. Yeah. All right, let's try it. So let's try it again. And I'll sing the lead, and y'all sing the tenor with me, okay?
Tenor?
Or no, alto. Sorry. There's our do. Do. Here we go. Faithful love flowing down from the thorn-covered crown makes me whole, saves my soul, washes whiter than snow. Faithful love calms each fear, reaches down, dries each tear, holds my hand when I can't stand on my own. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, that tone is great. That really, what do you think, folks? Yes, sir.
People seem to have trouble going from re to T. They want to do a do in between.
Where are we talking about?
And
that?
here,
The
when I.
When I can stand on my
Holds my hand Yeah, but what's happening is this is not this. It's this. I think it's this I that's throwing people off.
Well, it's easier to, you like to tend to like to walk down. It's
Walk
easier
down.
than jumping.
Yeah, this is a 2-step drop right there from when to I.
When the
So-
sopranos are going down the scale,
Mhm.
but the altos are skipping down.
Yeah,
So that's,
yeah.
if you're singing by ear or improvising or whatever, you tend to copy the
Yeah.
sopranos.
I sang the same note, yes.
Yeah, or you'll be walking with them like this. But it doesn't do that.
Mm-mm.
It does a,
Well, I knew that when I
Yeah.
was singing it,
yeah.
that I was not singing the note.
Who holds my hand when I can't stand on my own? Yeah. Good job. Let's try one more time. We're going to ask Jim to throw the tenor in. Okay. Nice, strong altos. Okay. There's our do. Faithful love. Ready? Faithful love flowing down from the thorn-covered crown makes me whole, saves my soul, washes whiter than snow. Faithful love calms each fear, reaches down, dries each tear, holds my hand when I can't stand on my own. Faithful love, from above, came to earth to show the Father's love. And I'll never be the same, for I've seen faithful love face to face, and Jesus is his name. Whew, man, the altos and tenors just make that song. If we could have 10 people singing that strong in the congregation, it would just sound amazing. Because when you have this overpowering alto and tenor here, it just sounds. That's why barbershop quartets are so entertaining to listen to, because they have that counter
So
melody and the
close.
suspended fourths. And
Or where they have siblings as like sisters that sing together,
Yeah.
and they're like their voices are just like so tight.
And right at the end there, you've got an F and a G, and they don't really harmonize, but then you resolve it at the end, and that's why it pops.
Sounds
uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, this right.
Jesus' name.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I gotta find it here. Yeah, it sounds so good. And then obviously the frills there, the 16th notes that the tenor and the alto are singing together are really good. Could we do it again? It's in the second verse on this. It just takes practice, especially if you're not used to singing these other parts. It just takes practice. So try and hang in there, the alto and the tenor. No. Faithful love is a friend just when hope seems to end. Welcome face, sweet embrace, tender touch filled with grace. Faithful love, endless power, living flame, Spirit's fire, burning bright in the night, guiding my way. Faithful love, from above, came to earth to show the Father's love. And I'll never be the same, for I've seen faithful love face to face, and Jesus is his name. Ooh, are you doing it? Are you hanging in there? I can hear Sherry. I think I can hear George on the alto there pretty good. I couldn't differentiate the others. You pretty good?
Luke's thing down here. Luke's
Is it pretty good? I heard it come from over here. I couldn't. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. What do you think? Marlene? What's your thoughts?
It's too low for
You
her.
want to do that?
Not-
Or
it's
is
too
it
low
too
for
low?
me.
But see, in the top, there's some notes that in the alto that are so high that I'm having to reach. So-
Isn't that funny? Yeah. Remember, you weren't here, but we talked about there's something called an alto clef, you know, for instruments or things that
Or
make a
violas.
tone in that range. So we don't have that in singing normally. So the altos, but it's arranged hopefully for your register,
Mhm.
right? That's why sometimes you can get out of your register one way or the other. I was talking about that in the bass. Sometimes the bass can get, I sing bass, but get out of my register. I can't hang out down a low
Yeah.
E, you know. Conversely, there's some, I don't think I'm gonna allow one of
That's
those.
important to pitch the song correctly.
To arrange it correctly, yeah, and pitch it, right. The arranger has a responsibility to get it arranged right, and then the songwriter should pitch it correctly. Don't pitch it in your own thing, pitch it correctly so everybody can sing their parts.
But sometimes when you guys lead a song and you pitch it correctly, it starts out of my range. I end up singing what I think is tenor, or I sing the lead just down an octave because I can't. And I get like, if you ever see me go like this, it's because my vocal cords are cramped up and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes tenor will do that to me. I can sing tenor, but some of those, when it gets up
They're a little
above,
high, yeah.
yeah, up above, about an E,
If it stays up there. it's a
yeah, an E or an F, I can't really
Yeah.
hit that too good.
It was hard for me to adjust because I'm mainly a either first soprano or second soprano around there, and adjusting to alto is a little hard for me sometimes. Depending
Well, it's
on,
really at low. It's really
yeah,
at
I
the
can't
range
really
or lower.
sing too low. If I sing lower than what I already do now, I'll be sounding like a bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is kind of interesting to try and find your part, you know, that fits your vocal ability.
Right.
But there's also some stretching and conditioning. Like since we're singing here today and I'm talking, when I go to singing today, my range will feel a lot better. If I came right in and just, you know, right out of bed,
Cold. Yeah.
had my Pop-Tart, lead singing, I couldn't hit. I mean, it's like, you really got to stretch your.
Well, I'm glad that today I'm in here and you're doing alto because if you were doing soprano,
Yeah. Everybody knows the melody to these songs.
Yeah.
And sopranos usually singing the melody.
no, but I mean, I don't think I could hit it.
Yeah. Let's try one more and then we just have time for one more. Or we do the second verse of this. All right?
Mhm.
So this is in the key of what?
B flat.
B flat. So I'm gonna give you your do. Do, mi, so. So where is the alto? Mi, do, mi, my, so, e, doth restore again. Remember that? Right? I'm gonna be here. My soul. Jim, you wanna give us tenor on this?
Yeah.
Here we go. My soul he doth restore again, and me to walk doth make within the paths of righteousness, within the paths of righteousness, in for his own name's sake. Yea, though I walk in death's dark vale, yet will I fear none ill. For thou art with me, and thy rod. For thou art with me, and thy rod, and staff me comfort still. Last verse. Goodness and mercy all my life shall surely follow me, and in God's house forevermore, and in God's house forevermore, my dwelling place shall be. Ooh, so great, folks. That chord, when we can make a chord together, we are God's instrument making a symphony, making a chord. It's awesome. Yes, sir.
Did you notice during the duet part that got slower and slower and slower?
Yeah, I tend to kind of leave it that way. Actually, that might have been my fault. But I think it's kind of a feel part. I tend to
Right.
kind of slow down a little bit there.
People
That's
think what they're
probably me.
saying.
Yeah, it's probably me.
I
Then-
thought,
then-
I thought sopranos were always bashful. That's why they're
Maybe,
without someone leading them.
Everybody, yeah, the bass is abandoned them and they're out there by themselves. But next time we sing that song in the assembly, listen to that. Try it. I would encourage some of you that sing the lead, hop over and try and sing that whatever that is. It's I guess it's 1 and 3 going there,
Yeah.
right? The different chords, and it's fun. I think you'll find it fun. I think you'll find it challenging, and next thing you know, you'll be going, I want to do it again. I want to do it again. And that's a lot of reason why I switched to tenor a lot. I just want the challenge. I want the sound that I don't hear around me very much. So.
And if your voice isn't working real good at the low end.
Yeah. If it's not pitch right, or if I'm just wearing out down here, I'll switch over to tenor and just kind of hang out up there and have fun. And my wife always tells me, she said, turn it down about 20 dBs, please. Yes, sir.
And if it's pitched wrong, I sing alto.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
If it's pitched wrong, I sing
If it's
alto.
too
Yeah,
low.
yeah. That's kind of what I was saying. If it's pitched wrong, I'll probably go to tenor. If it's pitched too low, which is very common. This happens all the time. Where it's just like, did you pitch it that way on purpose, or okay, it's just too low, or my voice just isn't feeling like I can do that down there. So, yes, sir.
Well, there are two basic things that the song leader has to get right: pitch and tempo.
Tempo. Yeah, I agree, 100%.
I mean, if you get those right, the congregation will probably know the song and can carry the rest of it. But if you get that wrong, the whole song is messed up.
Yeah. There's little worse than it. I mean, being pitched wrong, it's like, okay, we can probably pull it off. I think tempo is probably more important. I agree, 100%. I'll say it's probably like, my mind is just me, 60% get your tempo right. 40% pitch it right, because if it's too slow, it just, I'm like, well, what are we doing here, I had a bad habit for a long time of pitching of tempo, of being too fast. I had a bad habit for a long time of just,
Well,
everything was-
sometimes when it's
everything was
written
too fast.
4/4, it's so hard to sing that you're losing the
Yeah,
meaning of the song.
yeah.
And so
can't go-
you need to kind of like back it up a little
Yeah.
bit so people can actually see the words, say the words
Mhm.
without feel like they're just in a marathon
Yeah.
and you've lost what you were trying
Yeah.
to get across.
And this song's a good example of where your tempo can go up and down for feel.
Mhm.
That last verse, get that last verse nice and but then I always like to kind of feel this part here and then come back with. Then of course your dynamic range is your volume. But you're right. I completely agree, man. If it's not pitched correctly or the tempo's not right, it can the congregation can really struggle.
Well, and the beauty of it is sometimes when, especially a newer song leader, on Wednesday nights when we're doing it and their newer guys are leading a song and they may pitch it wrong, the congregation can bring it back to where it needs to be
Oh yeah.
to try to get them to where, because and as soon as they do, most of them realize, oh,
The congregational match. Yeah.
well, or they'll try to not, he starts it he's an octave low, and they started where it needs to be, so that then he'll catch up or realize, oh, I started it.
We got to wrap up. So last thought.
Well, the problem with that is the leader isn't leading the congregation.
Yeah. I don't want
That
to.
means the song leader has not been trained.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And
And
that's
it's,
one of the things in worship. I mean, we wouldn't want a preacher who hadn't been to preaching school, who didn't know what he was doing. But the song leader is basically the worship leader. And that's another position that absolutely needs to be trained. And if he messes it up, not only does that mess up the worship, it messes it up for any visitors that we have. And even members, can get tired of it and leave.
Yeah.
Look for a place with a band.
Yeah. That's right. Well, thank y'all so much. Really appreciate thanks for giving Alto a shot and stretching our boundaries a little bit.